we go. Any second. G'day Spurs fans, it's Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well today. It is a bright and breezy 7:44 a.m. on Sunday, the 16th of June. And as usual, I'd like to start the stream by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallumedegal people of the Eora Nation. Pay my respects to their elders past, present and future, and recognise that yet again, sovereignty hasn't been ceded. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land. How are we all going, folks? Now, we've got some sort of football stuff. Now, is my chat thing working? Possibly not. I can see that I'm Spursicus has come in. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll catch up with the Predict the Football competition, Euro style. Predict the football. There it is. Ooh, it's always anticipation waiting for that to come up. So let's have a look at the results of the Euros so far. Scotland, man. Scotland. Hard to know if Germany's actually any good because Scotland were pretty bad. I was surprised how bad they were. But, you know, maybe they'll come good. Maybe it was a wobble. But, you know, 5-1, man. 5-1 to Germany. Whew. Then Hungary versus Switzerland. Switzerland, 3-1. Oh, my Lord, Spain beat Croatia. See, I've just gotten up, so I haven't seen these results. No, bloody hell, Spain. Spain beat Croatia 3-0. Oh, come on. Dostaje. Come on, Croatia. And Italy beat Albania 1-0. Sorry, 2-1. 2-1. I predicted 1-0. I was close. So, I don't know if you'd say there's any upsets so far. Maybe Switzerland, Hungary. Let's see how this has affected the wonderful tipping competition I'm doing here on Predict the Football. You might have missed a few games, but it's never too late to enter. We can do it week by week or round by round or whatever. 612 888. If you go to Predict the Football, it's free to set up an account. By the way, I forgot to say, bloody hell, I've got to keep doing this. Hang on a second. Oh, where's my button? By the way, this is available on now on podcasts, on your favourite thing. It's on Spotify, Apple iTunes, whatever crap you listen to podcasts with. You can listen to, just do a search for Hotspur Hippie, or the link is in the description of this channel. And you can listen to it while you go to sleep or something like that. You don't have to watch my ugly mug. There we go. Anyway, there we go. Back to the Predict the Football. Because I keep forgetting, if I don't tell people, no one will know, will they? So, oh, bloody hell. It's like Groundhog Day with this competition. What's going on here? Craig the Gecko, man. Oh, it's the same bloody people at the top every time I do one of these things. Craig the Gecko, man. Bloody Martin. Ronald Sodding, top three. Then Top Spurs, he's always up there. And Chris Cowlin, James Bond's own Chris Cowlin, has snuck in at 5th place there, top 5 there. As usual, because I'm rubbish, I'm propping up the bottom in 11th place, which, you know, if it was a 20-team table, it'd be mid-table, so that's not bad. So there we go. That's only after a few games. There's plenty of time to catch up. I'm not worried. There's only 4 points I'm behind. That could all turn around today. Let me see if there's any predictions to put in, new predictions, because I did a load a couple of days ago. Here we go. No more to put in. So I'm clear for a few days on this one. Clear for a few days. All right. No, my chat thing's still not working. Hang on, let's kick that in the guts. Redo it. Okay, so let's do a few comments old style here. As I said, Spursicus is in the house. Hello, man. Hello, hippies. Is there any news in the Spursosphere? Well, I've just got up, man. As of when I went to bed, there wasn't. Well, you come here expecting scoops. I'll have a quick look. Has anyone seen anything? Look, last I saw were rumours that we were going to trigger. I mean, it's all rumours. This is the thing, isn't it? We're going to trigger Eze's release clause. We're in the race for Isak. I mean, you name the player, we're bloody linked to them. So, like, I don't expect too much activity to happen until after the Euros, really, because I know Gareth Southgate, manager extraordinaire, has come out and said, yeah, England players can talk to their agents. I mean, maybe that's why we're shit. But I mean, that shouldn't be allowed. Shouldn't be allowed. You're playing a tournament. You can do that when you get back. They'll all wait. If a club's after you, they'll wait for 2 weeks, you know. So maybe the transfer window doesn't actually really start until after the Euros. But I suppose there's players not playing in the Euros as well that we might be up for. And this chat thing is not working today. What's going on here? Let me just do a refresh on that. Bear with me a second, folks. I'll just try and do that screen again. Bloody hell, it's like I'm on a US robotics modem. Come on. I'll just click refresh. Now I can't see any bloody comments. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Change that. I hate the way it defaults to top chat. I want to see all chat. There we go. All right. Ah, here we go. Right, so it's coming in. It's starting to come in. It's starting to come in. So I'll just do the few that didn't come in. All right, we're off. We're off. Oh, Dave T. Hello. Hey, it's the Spearsosphere. The Spearsosphere. What's the Spearsosphere? Spearsosphere? God, I got a bit of a frog in my throat this morning. I was going to do a watch along to the Germany-Scotland game yesterday, but I was otherwise occupied. So I intend to do one for England tomorrow morning. But these matches, it depends, because for the next few days I've really got to work a lot of hours. So I've got to get ahead of the game on that, and then after that I can start taking it a little bit easy. But the next few days I've got to be doing 12 hours every day, and quite often when I do a stream or watch along in the morning, I just, lack the energy or motivation to go out and work, and that's not good. So, but I'll do my best, It's all I can do. Now, looking for a button here. Where is it? Welsh Gal's here. Hello, Welsh Gal. Yes, Paul, good to see you live. Hello to the commune. Saw Perisic play with Croatia. Peace and love, man. Shame it didn't work out for him, though, isn't it? Shame it didn't work out. I like Croatia, because I've got friends from that part of the world, so I'd like them to do well. Dave T, podcast, nice. Yeah, I know, I know. I just started doing it 2 days ago, but because I haven't been telling anyone, look, it's got a few viewers, so more the merrier. And the reason I'm doing it is, obviously one. Don't get me wrong, might say hippie here, but I will be able to monetize it and get more income from it. But also, I use YouTube, and even though I'm on YouTube Premium, when I didn't have YouTube Premium, it's a pain in the arse listening to people because you've got to have the app in the foreground. So like driving in the car with it on is almost impossible. So, podcast gives people other options, And I listen to a couple of Spurs podcasts that are all, mainly one. The one I mainly listen to is Chris Cowlin after a match. I'll listen to the podcast of that because usually that's early in the morning here. And like if I need a couple of hours kip, I'll put Chris on and he can send me to sleep and give me pleasant dreams. Dave T says, ooh, your mug is quite nice. Oh, well, thank you very much, man. I'll take anything, man. Whoa, here we go. Clear my throat. Destiny 5! 5. Hello, Destiny, member of the Hotspur Hippie commune, as is Welsh Gal. Super chats and memberships are always available. Hello, sir. Yeah, hello, sir. That's what he's saying. Hello, sir. Hello, man. He's banging in a few here. Hope you're well. Yeah. And then there's a picture of something or other. Thank you very much. I don't speak emoji, but Destiny says we're linked to every man and his dog. I know, man. That's why I'm not, I can't be asked with it. I just, rumours and speculations. Yeah, Gareth Safegate. I know old Mr. M's been calling out. I called him Gareth Safetygate. That was my thing. But Safegate, I think Safegate's probably better, actually. It scans more in line. All right, now we can come over here. We can come over here indeed and look at the comments and see what you lot are saying. Derek Smith, 2 scoops of vanilla, please, Paul. Would you like a 99 flake in that as well, Derek? Are ice cream vans still a thing? We have to thank Margaret Thatcher for those, don't we? She invented soft scoop ice cream, in case you didn't know. Or was one of the chemists responsible for it anyway. Quite ironic that a couple of years later she took the milk out of schools. Welsh Gal, here we go. Memberships and super chats are available. Let's drive in more streams. That's what I want to do. That's what I do. I want to reach the critical mass. Look, I'll tell you what, last May was the best month on the channel for that sort of thing. It's basically a factor of how often I do stuff, really. And whether Spurs win or lose affects it as well. So that'll give me, two guilt-free days off next month. This month ain't going to be as good because I haven't been doing as much. But, when I take these days off, because I've basically got no friends, I dig around on my laptop and try and improve things. And last time I did it, I managed to get a few improvements. I've got the video camera going a bit better and things like that. So, as that becomes 4, 5, 6 days, I can work on this more and more and more. And because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. It's good fun. Mark Cavill. Hope it's all good from Mark Cavill. Oh, it's all right. Looks like a nice day, actually. Nice day. It's cold, relatively speaking, because it is Sydney, so I can't moan about it too much. It might drop below 20 degrees today. But g'day, Mark. Nice to see you. Ronald M. We've got a Ronnie. We got a Ronnie. And he's saying hello, Pembrokeshire. He's saying hello, Welsh Gal. Well, hello. I'll say hello to you as well, Ronnie. There we go. Destiny 5. The music makes me laugh. What music? Did I play music? So I was a goldfish in a previous life, man. I don't know. I think Jacob's gone live with something. Oh, well, we're clashing. Oh, well, there's no friendship on streaming. It's me against him. Patriotic gentleman. G'day, man. Is there any chance of getting the tickets for the event this weekend? The event. Can you clue me in? What is it? What event? I don't know. Destiny 5. Chris Cowling would bore me to sleep. No, I like Chris. I think Chris is all right. He doesn't bore me. I find when podcasts are good, that's when I fall asleep because I can focus on it and that just sends me to sleep. So it usually takes me a few goes to listen to a good podcast. If it's a boring crap podcast, I'll just, sit there with my eyes open. I think Chris is all right. So have you seen the reason I say James Bond's Chris Cowling? I don't know how I came across it. Where did I see it? Was it he's got an IMDb page or something? And I didn't realise that he'd done a bit of acting and music and stuff like that. I just knew him as the Spurs guy because I've been out of England so long. I know one of the guys he has on his post-match shows, Ricky Norwood. I think that's his name. Might even get that wrong. He's an actor that's been in EastEnders and shit. I just know him as Ricky Norwood, the Spurs guy. So, because I haven't seen all that stuff. Ronald M. I think Chris Cowling is in the Hotspur Hippie Euro comp. He is. You've got a challenge now, Ronald. You lot at the top that keep kicking my ass every week in these things. You've got a competition. I'm sure Chris will do better than me. In fact, I'll claim Chris's position. I mean, he doesn't have to agree with that. It's my competition, no. It's my competition. Whatever Chris gets, I'm having. He's my representative. Because I can't represent myself. Terry Wright, hello, man. Big up, Paul. Hope you're well. I'm good, man. Very good. Looking forward to it. This is a good stream so far. There's a few people watching. I'll go for about an hour and I've got to go to bloody work, you know. Destiny 5. I loved milk time at school. Yeah. I mean, it did taste like shite in the summer because it had been in the hallway all morning and but it didn't hurt, did it? I mean, it's quite a weird thing we do as a species, though, drink milk from another animal. I mean, it's a bit weird, but, you know, that's what we do. And I'm not saying drinking. I mean, if it's just when I think about the idea, it seems a bit weird. I love drinking milk. I'm not saying it's weirdo to drink milk, but just the idea is a bit odd, isn't it? But yeah, and I was at primary school when the milk disappeared. When the milk disappeared, Thatcher, the milk snatcher. Oh, here we go. Sleepy Mocker. We enjoy having you. Thank you very much. And learning about how mean Margaret Thatcher was. Yeah, you know, she was. But they're all right. I mean, look. They're all crap, aren't they? They're all crap. Destiny 5, I pay £100 a month. Wow, £100 a month, man. It's outrageous, isn't it? £100, that's $200. $200. And I get more enjoyment out of an hour with you, Paul. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's shocking how much they charge, isn't it? I mean, this is what happens, you know, they come into football, get a monopoly, and then raise the prices. Like, and they've done the same with other sports. Like, I remember, you know, when I was a kid, boxing was like family viewing. You know, and my mum, who was like the least violent person you could meet, we'd all watch the boxing. You know, whether it's Barry McGuigan or Thomas Hearns or Muhammad Ali, and, you know. And then I remember when Sky first did the pay-per-view event. I think it might well have been Frank Bruno versus Mike Tyson, something like that. And I remember at the time thinking, if people actually do this, then that's it. Boxing's gone, isn't it? It's gone. But if people decide, no, bollocks, I'm not paying extra money for this. I'm already paying for Sky. I'm not going to pay more. Of course, people paid for it and the rest is history. So, you know, I don't really follow boxing or anything like that anymore because can't be asked. Finn Rickwood. Big up, Paul. Big up, man. Big up, Finn. Nice to see you. Mark Cavell, I'm glad Maggie stopped the milk. It was horrible. It was horrible. That's what I said, man. It's all like, ugh. It's on base. It was almost sour, wasn't it? But being milk monitor was cool for some reason. What was the reason? I used to get out of class for a few minutes to get the crate of milk and stick straws in it. I think that was it. Yeah, but during the summer it was Johnny Bethnal Green. Evening, you crazy bastard. That's Rich. It's Rich coming from you. How's the hanging man? It's all good here, Johnny. All good here. All good here. Just looking forward to getting the next few days out of the way, and then I can focus a bit more on the Euros football because usually when the Euros or the World Cup's on, I usually go full nocturnal to watch it. Although the Euros actually isn't that bad timing because there's matches on at 5 a.m. here and 11 p.m. So that's either end of the day. That's not too bad. It's the one at 2 a.m. that, yeah, right. Finn Rickwood signing Eze would show that we do mean business. Yeah, well, I mean, I've heard people say that, man. I mean, like, I'm neither here nor there on it. I'm not really an expert on any player that doesn't play for Tottenham. So, but it seems to be that a lot of people fancy him, and it certainly would maybe allay some people's fears that, you know, this transfer window we're going to do things on the cheap or, you know, that sort of thing. So I guess it'd be good for that. I'm not gonna get into that, Johnny. I like Chris, man. He's all right. I mean, I've not had really personal. He's not my mate or anything like that, you know. But I just, yeah, he's all right. Patriotic gentleman. Okay, England won the game. And the pig won the first game. Don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not saying it's you. It might be me. My brain might not be switched on at this time of the morning, but I'm not following your thread there, man. I don't know the event on the weekend, and I don't know what you're on about there. Destiny 5, during the Poch era, I went to a lot of away matches watching Spurs, and Chris was there most of the time, and I thought he was a robot. He was robot half the time. Oh. Yeah, fair enough, Johnny. Fair enough. I don't know. I've got my own taste. You know, whatever. Mark N, hello, my good man. In work bit. In work in a bit. Okay. Have a good day at it. Destiny 5. Boxing used to be free on Channel 5. Now it's $60 a fight. Well, yeah, I mean, it used to be prime time viewing, man, didn't it? You know, and there was a whole, you know, there was a period where we had like some British middleweights that were there and thereabouts. Like I remember Harold Bomber Graham, and then, you know, and other weights, Chris Eubank, Nigel Benn, and, you know, there was some good English fighters and Irish fighters. Barry McGuigan, you know, that was my mum's favourite. Jim Watt, John Conte, you know, it was family viewing, but I suppose maybe it's family viewing also because on the other side there might have been like a documentary about sparrows or something like that. So, you know. Mark Ian, hello, my good man. How are you? I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Oh, watch out. Watch out. It's all right, Derek. I think I've got the force field up tonight. I've got the force field up. We'll see if it breaks through or not. Attack, attack, attack. Got through again, man. Maybe next time I'll catch one. Maybe next one. Patriotic gentleman. Well, you have officially been building up with the old and the beast in a few months' time. Yeah. Is this has AI joined the chat or something? Chat GPT? I don't understand a word, man. Different planes of existence. Welsh gal. Always loved Muhammad Ali and rope-a-dope. Yeah, well, I mean, I only remember, you know, Muhammad Ali towards the end of his career. So I remember him losing and regaining the fight against Spinks. And then the sort of kind of sadder end to his career. But even then, you know, and I would have been, 5, 6, 7 years old around about that. Even then, he was a phenomena in England. He was, you know, yeah, Muhammad Ali toy. You know, it's like a glove puppet, and it did little punches. So he was a hell of a guy. He's the greatest. There's no doubt about it. He's the greatest. But I've watched quite a few of his old fights, and bloody hell, man. Incredible. Paulie, hello, Uncle Paulie. Hello, man. Spurs, GCTV. G'day, Paul. G'day, man. How you going? Another member of the commune. Nice to see you. Woo Riders DG. Hit that like button. Yeah, if you want. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. It don't matter. It's still an engagement as far as YouTube's concerned. I did a video yesterday, which... I was surprised I didn't get more dislikes. That gives me a bit of hope for humanity, but it don't matter because YouTube just loves likes and dislikes equally. Don't matter. Sleepy Mocker. What would be even weirder if they sold milk in grocery stores? Oh, sorry, human milk. God, I missed the key word there. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, no. El Tel Cockerelli. Buenos dias, compañero. Good morning, Paul. Hello in the chat. Hello, man. Here we go. Let's see what ChatGPT's saying here.
Thanks, so the last few words I don't know.
AI is best. AI. Remember, folks, AI does not exist. It's just branding. It's no such thing. And yeah, I do know what I'm talking about as far as that's concerned. I might be an ignorant twat about most things, but I do understand neural networks. And I know that they are not on the verge of becoming smart. It's a con job, all a con job. We'll see it in the next few years unravel. Destiny 5, Eze has expressed he wants to stay in London. Oh, this is exciting, eh? Hang on, let's give this a bit. This sounds like a bit of breaking news. Destiny 5. Eze has expressed he wants to stay in London, and his family were given a box when Palace played Spurs. Well, Gaza was given a sunbed for his sister. I think the deal is done. Just Levy being a ball ache on releasing the funds. I thought he was hands off. Oh, I'm going to step away from the football because I've got a casino and knocking shop empire to run. I'll let Langer and Mann and all that, they're going to do the football. I'm just going to be over here. What's he doing? What's he doing? See, bloody owner billionaires. It's the same in a lot of clubs, though, you know. Same in a lot of clubs. I'm sure there's many a team out there that don't like their owners. Welsh Gal. Whoa, look at this. 10-month membership. 10-month, right in at the start. Right in at the start. Yeah, that would have been at the start, man, as well. I know you were one of the first, but I started the channel on, I think, the 7th of June. And because I'd been around on the internet for a couple of years, I got up to monetization pretty quickly. So, well, 2 months it looks like. So thank you very much. 10 months of support. How about that? Thank you very much, Welsh Gal. Keep up the great work, man. Thank you. I'll keep up doing what I'm doing. Don't know if it's great. Destiny 5. Barry M is a good commentator, is he? Oh, he's doing commentary now, is he? Oh, wonderful. Nowadays, I met him at a boxing event. He's about 2 foot tall. Would you take the piss out of him? He was great. Zuma Nelson, man. What? And he only lost against, was it Cruz? Because that was weird circumstances, the heat and humidity, which I guess, you know, both fighters have got to fight in. I get it. But when he got the crown, man, it was amazing. Amazing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Reg Guttridge, says Mark Cavill. Great commentator. Yeah. Oh, I like Harry Carpenter as well. I like Harry Carpenter. Destiny 5. Top bloke, though. Top bloke. Right. So he's short, but he's a top bloke. All right. That's what you're going to say. Here we go. All right. I can make sense of this one. Here we go. ChatGPT has learned. It's been trained by scraping a few more bits of other people's work on the internet for free. And it's come up with Eze is fine for me up here in London. Yeah, good. All right. Glove puppet. Pound sign. Well, you got to cash in, ain't you? I liked it. My mate had one. I didn't have one myself, but it was fun. I am the greatest. Oh, you're going to make me gag with comments like that, Johnny, man. Sleepy Mocker. Ali had Irish roots. Did he? Okay. It was pretty cool watching him going to Ireland to visit the town his ancestor. Oh, yeah, I've seen clips of this. Yeah, it was a big celebration. And places in England as well. He made friends with, I don't know how it came about. There's maybe it's a guy that ran his fan club in England. He lived on a council estate. So Muhammad Ali he was coming over to do a TV thing, visits him on the council estate. He's a cool man of the people. A man of all people was Muhammad Ali. Really was. Johnny Bethnal Green. Bloody cold in London lately, is it? I don't even know what the temperature's going to be here today. Let's have a look. You know, this is, you know, you're going to laugh at me whinging about this. It's 17 degrees today. 17. I'll have to put 3 layers on. It's only 8.7 degrees right now. Like for the first probably 3 years I lived in Australia, I could wear a T-shirt all year round. But now, nah. But on the other hand, I can stand out in 35 degree heat as well, which I couldn't have done before. So it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Patriotic gentleman, good luck. I'm really sorry for having so much trouble getting, well, I don't know, man, ChatGPT. Yeah, what else? Let me just have a quick look, see if there's been any Tottenham developments overnight. I watched, the other thing is, I don't go on about all this a lot of the time because, for example, I watched Just the Girl Who Loves Spurs stream last night, and they talked about a few things that are happening. And, so I could just nick that. But, I mean, it's not quite plagiarism, but, I mean, if there's no point in me doing that because she's already done it and other people have already done it, if you know what I mean. I don't want to just do the same old stuff, because they do that sort of stuff better than me anyway. Let's have a look. Tottenham News. Tottenham News. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Okay, Luka Vuskovic, who's coming to Spurs next year, I think. He's going on loan to Belgian side Westerlo. Good luck to him. Real Madrid. Oh, I think there was some news. We rejected a bid for Emerson Royale from Real Madrid. I think they bid 17 million currencies. I don't know, it's euros or pounds or whatever. Let's hope we haven't, we want to get rid of him, don't we? I think we do. Come on, Real Madrid. If you want him, stump out the money. And Tottenham, just say yes next time, all right? Said no once, all right. You've saved face. Levy, you've saved face, you've done your bargaining bit. Now, next bid that comes in, if it's 17 million and one currency, just, okay, let him go. I mean, really, look, look, if there's more than one club in for him, then yeah, I get it. But if it's just one club, fuck's sake, just do the deal. There's all the Bentancur stuff. I did that in a video yesterday. I don't want to go on about that. And people have talked about it already, so, people know what I think. I know what people think. Don't matter, Here we go. Tottenham among 4 clubs circling for ex-Chelsea Tammy Abraham. Now, this is a name that's been cropping up. I don't know who he is, as usual. And the sense I'm getting is that people aren't happy with this one. Is that right? Or is anyone all right with it? I've no dog in this fight either way. Oh, there's some news. A home in Tottenham. Oh, it's a story about Tottenham, New South Wales, where I went in December for a road trip. There's right in the middle of New South Wales, so about 6 hours northwest of Sydney, and it's right in the it's where when you see films about Australia, it's all red dirt and shit like that. It's like that. It's great, and it's a population of about 350. And me and my mate stayed a couple of nights there, had a great time, fantastic time. So. There's a news story here. A home in Tottenham is selling for just $65,000. Oh, fuck. If only I had savings, I'd buy it. Oh, there's a catch. Oh, the catch is it's 6 hours from Sydney. That's not a catch. That's awesome. Well, if I do become uber independent and I can do this for a living, maybe I'll move to bloody Tottenham. It's got everything. Look, I mean, that's all the top headlines that I'm seeing, All right, now, as usual, looking at a website has asked up my chat. So let me refresh this and catch up with you people. You lovely people taking time out of your day to watch this. I don't take that for granted. Okay, so Ronald M. Member of the commune. Have we got 2 Ronnies in? No, it's just one Ronnie. Ollie liked Harry Carpenter. Remember him? Yeah, Harry Carpenter. Yeah, he was Mr. Boxing, wasn't he? Mr. Boxing. Well, he was the BBC Mr. Boxing, and I suppose Reg Guttridge was the ITV Mr. Boxing. I think that was the right way around. Yeah. They have respect for each other. Ollie's the coolest, man. He's the coolest. Mark Havel, any idea about England versus Serbia? Well, that's on tomorrow morning here, 5 a.m. I think. It's. I don't know which way that would go, man. I mean, obviously, I want England to win, but could it be another? It could be another tournament where England start off a bit slow and then get into second gear before the universal joint blows out or something like that. So it's hard to say. I don't know if Serbia are a good team. It's hard to tell, because when Yugoslavia was Yugoslavia, they nearly won a World Cup and a Euro. So I think they won an Olympic gold medal. But when they split up in the 90s, Croatia seemed to be doing all right, but Bosnia, Serbia seemed to be a little bit behind. So I don't know if they're any good or not. But I'll be cheering England on, of course. Patriotic gentleman. Has he gone chat GPT? I think you should be able to help with the rest of the team. Oh, yeah. Johnny Bethnal Green. I can't see corned beef royale. Oh, that sounds enticing meal. You can't see him going to Madrid. Hey, if the price is right, surely. I mean, it is. Hang on. Sorry. Whoa. What are we talking about? Did I say Real Madrid? It's another team. Oh, Real Madrid. My Lord. Yeah, well spotted, Johnny. You picked up on my little mistake there that I slip into these things. It's just like, remember the old things called A to Z maps, or in Australia, UBD or Gregory's? A book with a map in it. They used to put bullshit streets in there so that they could tell when someone just copied their map. That's just what I've done, Johnny. I've got a team wrong on purpose just to, make sure people are paying attention. It's a bit different, but sort of the same. Let me see. Tammy is fire. All right, we've got the chat back. Mm-hmm. Destiny 5, I worked near Tottenham when I was younger. It's a shit. Oh, come on, man. What? Don't move to Tottenham. What? What's all this? As the sun. Oh, my bog roll fell off my camera. Hang on. I can correct this sun coming in problem with my expensive lens protector. Hang on, let me see if I can get this right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Something like that. No. There we go. Oh. There we go. Technology. Well, where I grew up in London it wasn't, I mean, when I say to Australians, they say, where do you come from? I say London. They assume I live next to Hugh Grant in the shadow of Big Ben, but no, it wasn't. So, I'm not going to cast shade on areas of where people live. Destiny 5, to be honest, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Maguire will be missed for England. Wow. It's the only team he turns up for. Does he all the time, though? I'm not so sure. Destiny 5, I remember the program, The Price is Right. Yeah, come on down. I remember that was, the thing about that was because there used to be laws about the maximum prize that quiz shows could give away on British TV. And then something changed, they dropped it, for ITV at least anyway. And there's a Price is Right. And you could win like, $3,000 worth of stuff. It was amazing. Before that, it was just a, shitty mini Metro on 321. That was it. Star prizes. Well, I mean, a car in the loosest possible terms back in the British Leyland days, Then the Price is Right. You get kitchen, you have a holiday, you have, a set of jewellery, a decanter. That was always the thing. Everyone had a bloody wine decanter. Destiny 5, I hear Serbian fans are out for English blood tomorrow. Could get nasty for our boys travelling to support like it did with the Russians. Oh, I don't know, man. Whatever. Oh, I understand this. Mapmen. Yeah, Mapmen's a good channel. I don't mind that sort of nerdy, geographical sort of stuff. Yeah, I like Mapmen. Funny place. Funny channel. Interesting. Johnny, what? Shit the bed, man, says Johnny Bethel Green. You mind fuck me, bro? Thought I was in the dire dimension. Oh, my Lord. You don't want to be in the dire dimension. People are laughing at something. Oh, is this about me cocking up where Emerson Royale's going? You're not going to let it lie, are you? Not going to let it lie? Paul, I wonder if we can get the ball. Don't know. Spurs, because Bullseye was the show for prizes. Yeah, except when they won, then it was a speedboat. I mean, what are you going to do with a speedboat in a block of flats in Birmingham, you know? And if they lost, it was a car, and that was actually true. They used to switch the star prize. There was a bit of a scandal that came out about that. Well, I didn't know there was a King's Cross in Sydney. Yeah, there is. Is it dodgy? Well, it used to be, I suppose you could kind of call it a red light district. It was party town. It was an adult playground. It was popular. I didn't go there that much, but it was nice to know it was there. You know, lots of nightclubs and stuff like that. But a few years ago, it was basically shut down. You know, the mechanism of how that happened is a complicated thing, but it was basically shut down, and now it's just another suburb. So, well, there's still a bit of life there. So, no, it's not. I wouldn't say it's dodgy now. It's verging on the eastern suburbs, which is the posh bit of town. You know. Prue. In one. If you think bread's a bit boring, try this. It's a toaster. Ooh. Now your grass could be greener on the other side with this lawnmower. Oh, better it were. Derek Smith, I used to like. Ding, 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 ding. Call my bluff. Yeah, Frank Muir and Arthur Marshall. Yeah. Robert Robinson. God, such innocent days. Programs like that. The Great Egg Race I used to like as well. Mark in. It was no Krypton Factor or Bullseye. The Krypton Factor. I used to do my head in that program. Why did it do my head in? I can't remember now. It used to do my head in for some reason. Well, one, you didn't get points. Your score was called your Krypton Factor. So, you know, in the lead with a Krypton Factor of 12, it's Sarah from Cheshire. But there was another, I can't remember why it shit me. I used to watch it. Destiny 5. There's supposed to be a Tottenham Hotspur channel yesterday. Or today. Don't know what's going on. It's all gone nuts. Here we go. I watch Border Force on Sky from Australia. Yeah. More chance of getting into Buckingham Palace in Australia. Yeah. I'm not saying no profile people either. But I always seem to walk through customs just fine, where a friend of mine gets searched every time. I'm not saying anything, no. Not saying anything. Yeah, it is strict. It's incredibly strict. Strict. For some people, you know. I'm sure if you're flying on a private jet, you can get away with coming in with a bag of bananas or something like that. And they make you feel, so this is when I used to smoke. The duty-free tax limit on cigarettes went all the way right down to 200 to just one packet of smokes, 20. And, I was overseas once. I bought a couple of cartons of cigarettes because it was still cheaper than buying them in bottle. And I declared them. I said, right, I've got these cigarettes. Here we go. And they said, oh, well, you shouldn't, you know. I said, well, no, I'm declaring them. I'm happy to pay tax on them. And they're like looking at me, I'm some sort of criminal. It's like, yeah, I smoke for fuck's sake. And I'm giving you money. I'm not doing anything. Oh, okay. And they said, oh, you know, for that many cigarettes, it's going to be X amount of dollars. And I'm thinking, geez, that's all right. Here you go. Mark Cavill, King's Cross now in London. Is a middle class hangout. Oh, man, there used to be a place there called The Church, which back in the day when licensing laws were a lot tighter in England, used to be one of the only places in England where you could get a beer on a Sunday. It was debauchery, absolute debauchery. In fact, one of my oldest items of clothing is a T-shirt I won at The Church. And it says, I'm a fuckwit, so I don't get to wear it out much. Now, here we go. Here we go. Here's a program, Mr. and Mrs. with my namesake, Derek Beatty. The only famous Beatty I know of anyway. I mean, there's a ballet dancer called Paul Beatty, but he's not that famous. But Derek Beatty, yeah. Go into a soundproof booth. When your husband buttons up his shirt, does he start from the top, bottom or middle? I wonder how many fights were generated out of a program like that. Why didn't you know I'm fucking buttoning my shirt? I'm at the top. Watch me every day. I missed out on a set of luggage. That's number one. Yes. Excellent. Destiny 5. King's Cross in London is full of scammers and sweet shops. Well, a lot of places. It's been a while since I've been to England, but what I noticed was, I suppose it's the same sort of shit that's happening in England that's happened here. You know, it's shopping centres, shopping malls have taken over. Like, I know you've got Westfield in London and stuff like that. And so high street shops just don't really cut it anymore. So I know where I used to live. I looked at it on Google Maps, and it was all either charity shops or bedding shops or tanning and nail salons. That was it. Like, there wasn't a hardware shop, you know, something like that. So yeah, you can blame Westfield for some of that as well, I reckon. Big corporate. Yeah, it's an Australian company as well. Sorry, folks. We've buggered up the shopping experience for everyone. Cunning designs, like, you know, you want to go up 2 stories and you've got to go up an escalator this side and you've got to walk all the way down the other bloody side, go up that escalator all the way back. And it's like, just to funnel you past as much shit to tempt you to buy it. It's all right. I hate shopping malls. Very rare I go to them. If I go, I'm in and out. Destiny 5, got your house raided for buying fags. No idea. I was just quite astonished at the attitude of the person where I'm doing the right thing. I would have been better off just walking through. But, you know, there you go. Johnny Bethnal Green, I stopped watching TV when I found out Bagpuss wasn't a Dutch late night show. I don't know if Emily would be very happy with you there, Johnny. Well, I live up the road from King's Cross in London. It's now totally different. The biggest development in Europe. Yeah, I wonder he's making a profit out of that. Yeah. Does any of that go back to the local community? Same here. It's the same here. Gentrification. Where you get an area with a bit of character and that attracts, you know, rich people maybe, you know, oh, look at this. It's cheap. And then they complain about what's there. Like in Sydney, this happens all the time, man. I don't understand how this happens, but like, for example, there used to be there's a pub near me, and me and my mates used to jam there. One noise complaint got the pub shut down, and that's what happens all over Sydney, man. You know, people move next door to or near pubs that have been playing live music for, like, I suppose, the best part of a century, and say to the council, oh, it's a bit noisy, and they say, oh, okay. They get the pub shut down. That didn't happen when it was poor people living next to the pub. I'm sure if you rang up the council, if you had no money, they say, oh, yeah, what you want about? You live next door to a pub. Piss off, you peasant. But now when you've got a barrister in there, oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Derek Smith, is there a masturbator? Yes, there is. There is. It's me. It's me. There you go. Master of business. That makes me a masturbator. That makes me that. I don't know what you're on about, patriotic gentlemen. you know, I don't know. I'll see how you go. I'm getting tempted. You know what? I'll tell you what. You can have a timeout. I'll give you a timeout. I won't give you a proper ban. But I don't know, you're being a bit weird. So, you know, I'll give you a little timeout just to, you know, think. Only 5 minutes. It's only 5 minutes. It's not it's not a death sentence. Mark Havel just sent a bit of love over. Did you? Did I miss something? Oh, did I miss something? Hang on a second. Oh, I don't know what you mean, Mark. But thanks for your love. Peace and love, man. That's the way the world should go. Well, that's what we all want, isn't it? We don't want to be at each other's throats, dicking around. Just want to be chilling out, having a bit of fun. We've invented fire. We're top of the food chain. What the fuck's all this about? Derek Smith. Oh, God, man, you just give me bloody flashbacks here when IKEA is the worst shop in Britain. You got to suss out where the shortcuts are in IKEA. They are, but they're not very visible. I mean, and there's Matt. Oh, there's another thing. I want to complain about shopping malls. Now that I mentioned it, totally irrelevant, but no one's talking about Tottenham anyway. Someone talk about Tottenham and get me back on the subject. Going off track here. One thing that really shits me about shopping malls is, like I say, I want to get in and I want to get out. In, out. So what do? I go and look at a map to find where the shop is. Now, it used to be, piece of paper, just one piece of paper. Yeah, okay, there, I'm going to... Now, it's this screen. I've got to type in where I want to go. And then the bit that happens after that makes no sense to me. It goes, you are here, and then it whizzes around, and it goes up here, and there's dots, and it doesn't fit in my head in a spatially aware sort of way. So that costs, I don't know, 20 grand plus maintenance for something that's shit compared to a piece of paper. But, some IT company somewhere is making a bit of money out of it. You could increase the throughput. That's probably is. If you make it hard for people to find the shop they're going to, they're going to have to wander around more, aren't they? So it's in your interest not to tell people where to go. Maybe that's it. Conspiracy? I think not. MB. Bunch of tech nomads moved to Mexico. Now locals are complaining everything is becoming expensive and no locals can afford regular stuff. Yeah, that's what happens, man. That's what happens. And I probably want to change everything, smarten it up. Destiny 5. IKEA is all right for rental properties. Yeah, a lot of my gear's from IKEA. I'm pretty much a form over function kind of person, so, Yeah, in a kid's room. Yeah, because they grow out of all that stuff, don't they? Still no Tottenham news here in the chat, so, apologies to people expecting top quality Tottenham-related news. If you're watching afterwards or listening to this on the podcast, remember, podcast available, search in your favourite player, iTunes, Apple, whatever, Spotify, Amazon. It's on them all. The only thing I couldn't be bothered with is iHeartRadio, but no one listens to that anyway. It's a load of shit. The Sleepy Market, the worst thing I hated about shopping malls was they were full of teenagers. They're just full of people generally hanging about. It's like a place that people go and hang out. Why? Hang out in a park. If it's a nice day, hang out. Bit of nature, it's good for the soul. No, I want to hang around in materialism, just looking at all the things that I covet. It's weird. Johnny Bethel Green. Jesus, boys, don't buy IKEA. Recycle, man. Oh, yeah, the second-hand market is great as well. Got a load of stuff off that as well. Oh, here we go. Ronald M. I bloody hate airports. Rip-offs, yeah. But, I mean, the word, yeah, like sometimes if you're stuck in an airport for 6 hours, you've got to eat and drink, haven't you? And that's where they get you. Because funny enough, you can't carry liquids through customs anymore. So if you want to take a bottle, a litre of water with you while you're hanging around, dicking around, waiting for a plane not to show up, you can't do that. Because it might be, Andy Newer, Euro Germany 2024. What about it, man? What about it? I've done that, but, is there any more? What else is happening? Oh, my Lord. Okay, we're shopping mall. Welcome to the Shopping Malls and Airport Hippie podcast. Airports have no time when you're in the airport. Time does not exist. Oh, they play a bit of a casino trick on you, like block out all daylight and clocks? Maybe. Oh, here we go. Hang on. I can see the word Tottenham in this comment. Let's hope Johnny Bethnal Green's not letting me down and pulling my plonker. Tottenham news. There's an IKEA on the way to Tottenham from Bethnal Green. Dear, oh dear. Yeah, all right. No, Petra, he's just talking bollocks, mate. Okay, all right. And to be frank, I don't like your avatar either, man. So, you can do one, man. You can do one. There we go. He's gone. No one was interacting with him. He won't be missed. Oh, ban someone, no. Oh, the power. Oh, there we go. Refreshing. Good way to start Sunday. Sleepy Mocker, I believe if you freeze the water. This is the workaround. I suppose it's not liquid, is it? You could say that to them. Don't you understand physics? The 3 or 4 states of matter. Haven't you seen a phase diagram of water, Mr. Security Person? This is clearly a solid. It's not called water, it's called ice. And even if it melted a bit, as long as there's not more than, 50 or 100 mils of liquid in there, it's legit. I like it, man. I like it. That's a good workaround. This is brilliant. There we go. There's always a loophole, isn't there? There's always a loophole. Why can't we jump in? It shouldn't be. That's the power thing I did the other day. I'll just give my camera a little boot. I can't tell if it's jittering on the stream or not, but I'll just do that, bring it back, and then I'll have to, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Destiny 5, I used to go there, it's just off the dual carriageway. Right. Oh, hang on, there's a few people. Here we go. Sleepy Mocker. Then the water melts gradually and you just sip it. Yeah. It's perfect, isn't it? It's perfect. Why? How come I've got to come to, some rando on the internet for a top tip like that? Brilliant. It's brilliant. Next time I fly on a plane, I'm tempted to do that just to just to be a dick, basically. Philip Little. Hello, man. Evening, morning, all, Paul and all. There you go, man. Yeah, there can be only one, but unfortunately there's quite a few twats left in the world, and I'm the biggest of them all. At the moment, I seem to be conquering them as I go along quite easily on this channel. Who got better? It's just some bloke that's just talking random bollocks, and I don't know what he's on about, man, but I didn't like his vibe. There's no judge, jury, and executioner apart from me. It's the way it is. No right of appeal, no nothing. Johnny Bethnal Green. I don't even have to say why, actually. Johnny Bethnal Green, Spurs. Remember, it's not democracy, it's a Hotspur hypocrisy. That's the way it is. Johnny Bethnal Green, Spurs. Oh, here we go. I reckon we're going to get some J-League players in. What do you reckon? It's possible, I suppose. I don't know. Or maybe former J-League players, people, some players that were in Japan and have gone to other clubs since, maybe, It could happen. Could happen. I mean, I'm open to anything. anything. I'm waiting for the headlines to be fulfilled where it said we're getting rid of 15 players this summer. Let me see where I saw that article. Tottenham, because I didn't actually read it and see the list. I wonder if it's still around. Okay, 15 players sold. Here we go. Here's one. This has got to be bullshit, isn't it? 15. I don't know if I could name 15 that I want gone. Let's have a look here. All right, we're back to Hotspur. This is good. As usual, I'm going to scroll through adverts. Oh, it doesn't actually have a list. It just says 15. Just says 15. Oh, no, it says this one's mass exits at Chelsea. No, that's not the one I saw. Nah, can't find it. Can't find it. Baseless speculation. Hey, Mark Cavill, very generous super chat. Thank you very much, man. £10. 10 royal pounds sterling. Well, that's like 250,000 Australian dollars. I will be able to buy the house in Tottenham. Thanks to Mark Cavill. I'll have a statue of Mark Cavill in my front garden, which, because he's out in the bush, is probably like 500 acres or something like that. Destiny 5. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for the support. Super chats and memberships for Well, thank you very much. I just got I've got my bog roll in here. I thought I had a bog roll in here. Yeah, I do. I thought I'd have to wander off and blow my nose, but it's all right. Here we go. I think Kubo. Yeah, this is okay. So I was watching a bit of the Spurs Sphere yesterday. Destiny 5 is saying I think Kubo will join Spurs again. This is a player I don't know shit about, but people seem like pretty upbeat and positive about this one. I think Kubo will join Spurs. Not only does he know Ange from the Japan League, but he will bring tourism to Spurs, and Levy will love that. If it brings good football, that's all I care about, man. Anything else is a nice little side hustle. But if he's the player we want, because he's the player to fit the team, I'm all for it, man. Destiny 5, also the Asian kid. When you say Asian kid, can you be a bit more specific than just the bleeding continent, mate? From Celtic, even though Ange promised he would not raid Celtic when he left. Well, I don't know. I don't know who you're referring to there. We're talking about Kyogo Furuhashi or someone like that. Spursicus, if you don't raid straight away, it doesn't count in my book. Yeah, well, are you a Spartan? No, Spursicus. No, he's not a Spartan, was he? No, he was. He's Spartan. Oh no, Spartacus. So that's your theory, is it? Get in there, short, sharp shock. I hope we're talking about the transfer market here. Not like, going into our price and nicking all the CDs and shit or something like that. That probably doesn't exist anymore, our price. Like everything I say now is, huh? What are you on about, Grandad? All right, just give it a couple more seconds. A few people watching. Here we go. There's a comment. Ronald M. Ronald M, seeing as you mentioned The Bush, I watched Picnic at Hanging Rock. That's an old classic, man. Yeah, absolutely brilliant film. Yeah. Oh, God, I haven't seen that myself for years. A good recent sort of Outback film I saw. And the only reason I saw this, because I'd never heard of this, was because the director of this movie, I gave him a ride in my Uber, and we were talking about, movies and stuff like that. And so he told me his name, and so I went home and I Googled him and see what he'd done, and he'd done one. He's an American guy, and he talked about this film because he was saying it's probably the last chance he'd get to do to create a film on celluloid, on proper film instead of digital. And there's something, I like celluloid, I'm an old fart. I like, razor blades and sticky tape, all that sort of stuff. So I watched this film. It's called, I think it's called Trackers. Trackers. Let me just see. Let's have a look here. Tracks. It's called Tracks 2013. And it's a story of about a woman in I think it's the early 70s who decides to walk from, I think, Alice Springs to the West Australian coast. And it's an interesting story, true story. But there's amazing cinematography in it. Amazing cinematography. It's good acting. Interesting story. I really enjoyed it. So, if you like outback stuff, I'd recommend Tracks. Oh, yeah, the transfer market, says Spursicus. But yeah, there's something happening, isn't there? Some sort of thing. Windows open. Window. Woolworths is not missed, man. Says, Destiny 5 misses Woolworths. Like, the only thing I missed about Woolworths was when I was a kid. And, for some reason, I don't know why. When I was with my mum, we'd always end up in bloody Woolworths in Uxbridge. And I used to just scarper and just walk around, the two little shelves of toys. Never get anything, but just covet. Ah, it's a Tonka toy. I don't know what, because Woolworths was just full of crap, wasn't it? No wonder it went bust. Woolworths still is a big thing over here, though. Different company. It's a supermarket. It's part of the Coles Woolworths supermarket duopoly, which has gouged the price of food to the stratosphere in Australia. Destiny 5. Air Force One is on Channel 4 in the background. Good film. Get off my plane. It's funny, though, in these movies, like they make... Can you imagine an actual real American president or world leader or, being that brave and doing that stuff and, all that stuff? It's quite funny. Yeah, it's dumb but fun. Dumb but fun. Destiny 5. WWF. Razor blade, blood scenes. Cut me, Mickey, cut me. Was the best when I was growing up. Yeah, as far as boxing goes, it was Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks, all that stuff for me. I never really got into the more razzmatazz showbiz size of wrestling. Johnny Bethnal Green, Woolworth, the nursery school for shoplifters. Well, things happen, don't they? Things happen. The nursery school for shoplifters and bargain 7-inch. I don't know what that is. But yeah, no, it probably was one of those stores where you could just run in and run out. Whereas now you go shopping and they give you an anal probe on the way out just in case, which I always refuse. You're not searching my shit. Piss off. Just walk off. Just walk off. Just don't engage with these people. Search me. I haven't nicked anything. Derek Smith, the 79 film Mad Max is my favourite Australian film. Yeah, no, I've never been I've seen all the Mad Max films. I get it why people like. For me, I find Mad Max a little bit boring in places. Mad Max 2, I don't know, that post-apocalyptic, petrol's a resource thing. It's not it doesn't grab me for some reason. I don't know why. It grabs a lot of people. Mad Max 3, it's just schlock. Mad Max Fury Road, I watched that when it came out. I didn't really get it. But the other day, it was actually only like last week, I watched the black and white version of Fury Road, and I thought that was, for some reason, I quite enjoyed it. I haven't seen Furiosa yet. I'll probably just wait for that to come out on streaming or something, because like I say, that whole world, not something that particularly grabs me for some reason, Meta Football TV, it's Chris. Look what the cat dragged in. Must be a big cat, mate. It's me. It's Chris. Oh, Chris, how you going, man? V4CRG. Yeah, Woolies. It was Woolies. That was it. Woolies. It used to have like buttons and flower pots. Pick and mix. You talk Johnny Bethnal Green, you talking about nursery for shoplifters. You probably start off at the pick and mix, don't you? Work your way up from there. Destiny 5, imagine Biden trying to save America. See what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, Joe Biden kicking someone off a plane. Any of them kicking someone off a plane. No. He can't even walk up the stairs, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Whipsy daisy. Spursicus. Argos catalogue took over the market of coveting. Yeah, man. Oh, the Argos catalogue. That was all right, eh? And my mum used to have a Peter Craig catalogue and a Marshall Ward. Is that right? Catalogue. Of course, the lingerie section and toy sections were the places where this book constantly fell open. I don't mean my mum. Wash your mouth out. I have about 500 Argos pens. Yeah, but all right, was it pens and pencil? You just nonchalantly put them in your pocket. It's not even conscious theft, is it? So I put my pen in my pocket. Pens are a thing of the past. Like, seeing as Chris is here, so when I was on Chris's channel the other day, and I knew his first question would be, tell me about yourself, Paul. So, Paul, tell me about yourself. Michael Parkinson style. So I thought, fuck, I don't know what I'm going to say. So I just wrote out, bits and bobs I've done. So I kind of make sense. But I realised the first time I've written something with a pen in I don't know how long. Look at his handwriting. I can barely read it. I can barely read it. I had better handwriting when I was 10. It's shocking. Use it or lose it. At the football TV, Mad Max should have gone green, climate change and all that. I suppose, I suppose that wasn't the thing back when it started in the 70s, I don't know. I just don't get it. I suppose I don't know. I don't think it's explicitly said why everything has gone to shit in the Mad Max world. Apocalypse, just the decay of stuff. I don't know. But yeah, everyone's still bombing around in V8s, aren't they? Phil Coys, here we go. Channels return to some sort of common sense now that Phil's here. Where is he? Phil Army. Phil Army. Big up, Paul. What's your favourite film? Saving Private Ryan would be my pick. I'll tell you what. I wouldn't say that's one of my favourite films, but bloody hell, that opening scene, the landing. God, sounds good on my sound system. Isn't that sad, eh? To film about tragedy and, it should make you think about human conflict. And my first reaction is, it sounds all right on my sound system. See, even I've got brain rot. My favourite movies, they vary from time to time. And I don't know about favourites, but it's films that I don't mind banging on. Films that are on my rotation list. The Third Man. Day of the Jackal. I like Lawrence of Arabia. Newer films. Fuck. Or any James Bond one. I'll just stick any old James Bond one on. Oh, Superman. Superman the movie. That would be my favourite. Because it's, it's the first film I saw in the cinema. Meta Football TV. Pencil is IKEA. Argoses were blue. Okay, so I've got my stationary theft ideas wrong there. That's why I never made it as a thief. Ronald, oh my God, it's a den of thieves in the chat this morning. A den of thieves. What's the statute of limitations for nicking stuff out of Woolies. I think you're all in, I think you're all in the clear. It doesn't exist anymore. Who's going to prosecute you? Maybe that would be fun in the sign. You know, shoplifters will be prosecuted until 2003 or something like that. We used to nick stuff out of Woolies and take it back for a refund. Oh. Shame on you, Ronald. Shame on you. Pencils yet? Destiny 5. How'd we get on the shoplifting? I don't know, man. Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest football team in the world. I'm contractually obliged to mention Tottenham, once in a while. Destiny 5. I think I have the bookies' pens, lol. Yet we're still given a pencil when we vote in England. Oh, do you get a pencil in England? Yeah, we get pencils here. Much more complicated voting system in Australia than England. Much more complicated because you've got to number every bleeding box. It's like doing Sudoku voting in Australia. And I hate it. I hate the voting system here. It's a preferential vote. So if there's 3 candidates, you put in 1, 2, 3. So if your number 1 doesn't win, then you get another bite of the cherry. But it just means, it just falls into the same 2 twats all the time. It's crap. That's why when I vote, which is compulsory as well in Australia, you have to go and get your name signed off at least. I wouldn't say I draw a cock and balls on the voting slip and put it in because I don't know if that's legal. So I won't say I'll do that. Mount football. Sorry, man. You're all beyond me, man. Sorry, man. Text. I'm not very good at interpreting text sometimes. Chris says climate change thing was a joke. Sorry, man. Sorry to let you down, Chris. I wouldn't blame Chris if he goes back and deletes that episode where I was on. Oh, who's this? Shameful character. I don't want him. Any record of him on my channel. Sorry to let you down, Chris. Derek Smith, I'm only cool with the first Mad Max film. Yeah, I think that's the best. But like I say, it's a bit boring in places. Oh, here we go. We're on to movies now. Metafootball TV. Favourite film, Airplane. Yeah, it's a very funny film, actually. Very funny film. They used to show that. There was one day a year in my secondary school. At least in the first couple of years. So this would have been between the ages of 11 and 13. And I don't know what day it was. Maybe it was coming up to Christmas or something like that. But they would have a projector in the hall. And the only film they had was Airplane. And everyone used to laugh when the woman jumps off and waggles her boobs and wanders off. I wonder if that would happen these days. Sleepy Mocker. I recently watched 3 Days of the Condor. That's a good movie. Yeah. Holds up. Free on YouTube, is it? Well, speaking of free on YouTube, I'll go a bit left field with this one. Actually, there's a couple of. Just recently, I've watched a few blaxploitation horror films, and the first one I watched was Blackula. I mean, how about that for a dumb name? It's called Blackula, and yeah, it's low budget and everything like that. It's not Hollywood, but I really enjoyed it. And the guy that plays Blackula, I think his name's William Marshall. He's a brilliant vampire Dracula dude. He's brilliant. So there's that one. But the reason I'm saying this is because on YouTube, last time I looked, it's got the sequel, which I think is better than the original, called Scream, Blackula Scream. It's fun. It's a good vampire movie. And also, not that all, I'm not saying that all the blaxploitation horror films are great, because if you want to see something that is so terrible, a terrible, terrible film that makes no sense, with terrible acting, terrible everything. Everything about it is terrible, but it's fun to watch. I'll tell you what, it'll give you a giggle. It's called Blackenstein, and that's on YouTube as well. It's like dodgy quality, but it's free. That's the way it is in life, isn't it? Good things comes to he who waits. Shit turns up straight away. I think that was a Rich Hall line. Philip Little saw, here we go, back to minor petty theft. Philip Little saw a bloke trying to shoplift a tent out of Lidl the other day. Wow. How would you do that? I mean, the only way I think you could nick a tent is to assemble it, get inside it, and then maybe scurry out. I don't know. At least you wouldn't be on camera. So if you got away with it, I mean, you might have trouble getting through the door or something like that, maybe. But it's almost a perfect crime, isn't it? Derek Smith, I think I'm too old to have a favourite film. Yeah, I'm a bit like that as well, man. Just too many I've liked. Yeah, it depends on the moment as well. And I'm trying to think of a film that I've enjoyed that I've only seen once. One was, I'm not saying it's a great film, but it was a Tarantino film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I thought it was a good film. The reason I got reservations is because Hollywood's got a bit of a fetish about Roman Polanski. And so there's that in there. But I thought it was quite a fun film. But the reason why I wouldn't watch it again is because I went and saw it with my youngest daughter. She's into cinematography at the moment, doing that at uni. And so she likes good films. And it's just the memory of there being there with my youngest daughter, watching a proper celluloid projection as well. It's just a nice experience. So for me to watch it again, even though I've got a sound system which makes war sound entertaining, it would kind of overwrite that memory a bit. And it's a fond memory I have, But I mean, what I'm trying to say is sometimes, just because I might have seen a film only once doesn't mean that it means I could still really love it. Here we go. Part-time barrister, KC. Statute of limitations is 25 years. Fuck, that's a long time. What, for nicking pick and mix? Bloody hell. So let's just say you were an innocent scamp of a 13-year-old. So they could come banging on your door when you're like 35. Open up. I mean, the evidence would be gone. I mean, I don't think people would keep their pick and mix around for that long. Johnny Bethnal Green, I was surprised how much Spain had it together. It was a lively watch. Yeah, I haven't been able to see any game yet, man. That's a bit of a bummer. Because, time of the month, rent's due, so I've got to... But, yeah, that's only a few days, and then I can get cracking Wednesday, Thursday onwards, I think I can. Get stuck into a bit of Euros action. It was a lively watch. Second half was parking the bus and trying to get the young and a goal. Was it? Parking the bus, fucking hell. You're paying a ticket to see a game and you see a game for 60 minutes before they just stop playing football. Derek Smith, why is Burger King called Hungry Jack's in Australia? I don't know. I know there's some reason, but I'm not sure what it is, because we have Burger King as well and Hungry Jack's, and I don't understand it. I don't eat there myself because every product they have has got bacon in it, so that's not my jig. So I'm more of a McDonald's or KFC aficionado. Spurs, because I just re-looked at Spurs info. But there's nothing out there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thanks, Spurs. Because all right, well, thanks for making sure. Thanks for alerting us to the breaking news that nothing's happened. Peter Slager, Saturday night, just got home pissed, and I'll enjoy listening to you till I sleep. Well, pleasant dreams, man. I hope you had a damn fine night. Meta Football TV. If you draw a cock and balls, which I said I wouldn't admit to, because you're not. I think it might be illegal. I don't know. Or maybe it's just suggesting people do it would be illegal. It's one of the two. I don't know. But anyway. And get caught, you can say it's a Spurs-related thing. You might get you off. Oh, no, sorry. Chelsea, Arsenal. I don't know. Just a design for my new swimming pool. Something like that. Peter Slager will catch up tomorrow, I promised. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. You've earned a rest. Destiny 5. Paul, do you know who that AVI guy is from Australia? Or Avi? No. Avi? No. Doesn't ring a bell. Don't know. No idea, man. No idea. Clue me in. Audio artisan. Hello, man. Here we go. Bit of a creative head in the crowd. Here we go. The Black Dragon is a classic if you like martial arts movie. Oh, I don't know if I've heard that one. The Black Dragon. All right, I'm gonna make a note of that one. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind martial arts movies actually. I like Five Deadly Venoms is a cracker. There's another one about elements. Forgot what that's called. And then there's a 13-point diaphragm thing. That's a good one. Bruce Lee, of course, off the chain, the greatest. Jackie Chan, I'm not as into. I like Zaito Ichi, the Blind Swordsman movies. They're pretty entertaining. So what was it? Hang on, it scrolled off. Ron Van Cleef. There's another Van Cleef. There's so many Van Cleefs, isn't there? It's great. It's free on YouTube. Oh, Black Dragon. That's easy. I could just look at it quickly and it'd be in my history. Oh, I don't believe I've heard that one, man. Black Dragon. Oh, maybe it's free in your country. Geo-fenced. Black Magic. Black. Was it Black Dragon? Full movie. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. I'll give it. There we go. Hey. Meta Football TV. Yeah, true, Paul. Cherish the moment. That's the beauty of music or film or anything, really. Yeah, I think so. Man. I think of, especially music. Not that I only listen to music, once generally, but, I've had some of the best times of my life listening to music, out with friends or, up to no good, or even just here on the couch with my disco lights going. And makes your life better. I feel about musicians and artists the same way as I do about sports people, really. They give a lot of joy to a lot of people. So I don't begrudge them having loads of money. I think it's an ethical way to earn money, not like, buying and selling shares and all that shit, but you're doing something that, puts a smile on people's faces or gets them thinking or something like that. Emotion, it's wonderful. Oh, don't let me down with this, Chris. I'll tell you what, I've pressed this breaking news button Phil. I've pressed it so many times and everyone's been letting me down on the breaking news today. Well, where's the bloody breaking news? It just says Paul breaking news and then nothing. Where is it? Nothing. Fuck. Can't trust anyone these days. V4CRG. Eze on a Sunday morning. You like Eze? Everyone seems to like Eze. Like if it's good enough for people, it's good enough for me. I just want to see who comes in the door and then I'll sort of get excited and look up stuff about them. So, Jose is asking, Paul, have you watched any of the Euros today? No, I've not watched any of them yet, man. I've got to get a few days work under my belt and then I'll be able to get into it, La Roja were impressive. Well, it looks like it. I saw the score. I wasn't expecting that, man. So, like Spain, I didn't know if they were a team on the rise, on the wane, or whatever. I don't know, what the state of European international football is at the moment. So, you'd be happy then? You'd be happy? That's cool. A friend of mine lives in Sevilla. Sure, he'll be happy as well. Although, maybe he's not, because he's Croatian. I don't know. Oh, well, he can have a foot in either camp. Johnny Bethnal Green, Kung Fu Football is a banging film. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Interesting one. Mixture of two great things that seems to work out. Phil Coy's The Bruce Lee Story film is a great watch. I haven't seen that for years. For years, man. I mean, sort of biographical movies and things like that, with some exceptions. Especially when it's a well-known character, I sort of steer clear of them because I'm always conscious, well, this dialogue is made up for artistic purposes, isn't it? You know, so they, you know what I mean? So, but I remember that as being good as well, though. Johnny Bethnal Green. Oh, it's talking to Chris. Philip Little, Zaito Ichi, The Blind Swordsman, brilliant stuff. Yeah, and there was a remake. I suppose about 10 years ago. There was a Japanese actor called Takashi Kitano, who's got a bit of a double life in Japan. He's also a comedian called Beat Kitano, but I think when he's acting, he calls Takeshi Kitano. And he plays Zaito Ichi. Oh, it's a cracking film. In fact, any movie with Takeshi Kitano in it is brilliant. He's done quite a few. Hanabi, Battle Royale, which Hunger Games nicked. That's a good one. Yeah, he's a good guy, good actor. Oh, here we go. Ooh, it's worth a sound effect that I usually use for people when they're being miserable, but I'll use it in this context as horror. Christopher Lee. In the Hammer Horror, Devil's Rides Out was great. Oh, God, I don't know. I can't remember that one. I remember that I used to love Hammer Horror films, man. You know, they used to be on all the time in the evening. They were great. Always watched them. Kung Fu Football. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Here's some Spurs news. My 8-year-old wore Spurs shorts for 2 days and broke the score rules. The revolution starts here, brother. Nice one. Nice one. I'll tell you what, when my one of my daughters, she kind of did the same as what I did in the end, which in sixth form or year 12, she changed schools to a cooler place. But this school, right, they had an acting new principal in, and it's a government public school as well. They became a uniform Nazi, you know, to the point measuring socks, all this kind of crap. And I didn't enforce it. And she racked up about, I don't know, 20 or 30 detentions, which the school kept, they pestered me once about it. And I said, well, she's not going to any of those detentions and there's nothing you can do about it. So up! Big up, Nelly! A victory for the common man. Mark Brazil, we lost to South Africa with just one run, Paul. Oh, we're talking about, like, park cricket. Just one, we were so unlucky for the second time Nepal were playing at the World Cup. Oh, right, okay. Oh, well, it came close, man, came close. Nearly beat South Africa. Boys showed great heart and determination. Yeah, it's a T20 thing, man. I mean, but well done, Nepal. That's all right. Stop the invasion. Fuck off, mate. Fuck off. Don't know what the fuck you're on about. You can piss off. Dear, oh dear. I've already done my band power up. I mean, it couldn't possibly happen twice in a... Oh! Geez, 2 in one day, eh? You know, some people misinterpret. I'll just reiterate that 50% of the channel. Meta Football TV, easy on a Sunday morning by Faith No More. This is Bill Withers, wasn't it? Oh, it's Bill. Hang on. Am I getting confusing? I don't know. I like that version. Oh, well, I have more than the original one. I like Bill Withers. In fact, there was a jam I did where, because as usual, I don't learn songs. I just kind of make it up as I go along. But I remember they did Ain't No Sunshine Anymore. And it was one of the rare times it took me less than 3 minutes to pick up what the bass riff might sound good with. And it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Johnny Bethnal Green, can't beat the beat of Faith no more. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know enough about them. Got to blow my nose again, haven't I? Got to blow my nose again. Here we go. Steady, steady. Oh, there we go. Derek Smith. Spurs future defender Luka Vuskovic is on the verge of joining Belgian side. Yeah, I saw this earlier, man. Westerlo on a loan deal with the deal agreed on the player side. Paperwork pending. Crossing the I's and dotting the T's, getting the ink blotting paper out. Remember that? That doesn't exist anymore, does it? Fucking hell. Progress. You can't stop progress. Paperwork pending between Hajduk Split and Westerlo to approve. Yeah, well, that'd be all right. Give him a bit more experience, eh? Excellent. Sleepy Mocker, have you watched the recent TV series Warrior? Not heard of that one, man. Bruce Lee pitched the series to American TV producers, but they stole his idea and retooled it as Kung Fu. Is that right? Well, I still love Kung Fu, though. I still love Kung Fu. It's great. Great. Bruce's daughter got Bruce's original idea made. Well, that might be worth a watch, eh? Might be worth a watch. Thank you for that. Johnny Bethnal and Brett Green. Chris, see them a few times in the 90s. Love them. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is a good one as well. I only saw, Derek Smith, for those listening on the podcast. I've got to make this thing, I've got to keep this in the back of my mind. Some people are listening to this only on your favourite podcast player, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all of them. It's on all of them. And if you like it, give it a rating. Opening the door there, aren't I, to a can of worms. Wanker. God bless the internet, eh? Yeah, so Derek Smith says, my favourite Kung Fu film, The 36th Chamber of Shaolin. Excellent film. Excellent film. Magic Warriors of Zoo Mountain. It's another good one. Phil Coys, I saw Queens of the Stone Age in Barcelona for my 21st. The mosh pit off the scale. Gotta love a good mosh pit, man. Gotta love. I can only take a little. I can't take 2 hours of moshing now. I've got to pick my moments. I'm not mosh pit fit. Greg the Gecko Man. Encounters of the Spooky Kind with Sammo Hung. Oh, I haven't seen that. I like Sammo Hung's cool as well. He's awesome. All right. God, there's lots of good recommendations here. Mike Broussard, for the first time I got my joy of supporting my own country. Nice one. Felt the high stage. It felt surreal. Whatever it may be, football or cricket. But as a sport, don't matter, does it? Any old sports, dude. Well done to Paul. And you would have heard your national anthem. Wonderful. So cricket fans all over the world would have been watching your guys, man. Amazing. Johnny Bethnal Green. Last band I saw was the New Thin Lizzy. What? How can you have a New Thin Lizzy line up? Okay. Oh, well, they got to earn a quid. Can't begrudge them. Johnny Bethnal Green. Them Shaolin name films are normally banging little films. Yeah, I know. I like films like that because they usually set up some sort of basic rules as well, and then you see how the story unfolds. It's good. Monkey Magic, yeah, it was great growing up. Right, I think the chat might be coming to. I've done an hour and 40 minutes. Bloody hell, man. It's all right. All right, I think I'll pull up stumps. Pull up stumps. What time is it? 9:24. Yeah, gotta get on the road. Wow, that was a fun stream, man. Fun stream. Totally irrelevant to anything about Tottenham Hotspur. We mentioned them a couple of times. Just keep people interested. Lots of good movie recommendations. I've got to thank. Here we go. I've got to thank Welsh Gal being a member for 10 months right near the beginning, near the dawn of monetisation history on this channel. Thank you very much, Welsh Gal. And Mark Howell, thanks for the super chat. And thanks to all you lot watching in here and keeping me talking silly old bollocks, going on tangents. A lot of fun, a lot of fond memories. Some of them slightly nefarious, but we all paid our debt to society or didn't get caught long enough so that they can't do anything now, which is nice. If you've clicked like and subscribe, that's cool. Memories on podcast, I've said it a couple of times. I have to keep, I don't want to oversay it, but I've got to say it now and then because otherwise people don't know and I don't know, who's watching. So I don't want to be boring about it, but it is available. And if you're listening or watching this afterwards, I hope it's giving you some sort of fun and entertainment. That's what we're trying to do here. Keep people a little bit distracted from 2024. There's more in 24. There's always more in 24. Amazing. Until next time, folks, I will just say, peace and love, man. Peace and love. How are you, Spurs? Engage.